Hello and welcome to the Royal Blue YouTube channel with me, Ian Croll. Just jumping on with a video to react to Everton's 2-0 defeat to Wolves in the League Cup. Obviously, not what we were expecting. Extremely disappointing to go out in this round. Expectations, certainly since Moyes has come back, with regards to winning a trophy, has been far greater than what has just been on show. And I think every fan has a right to be not just disappointed, but certainly angry at the way Everton have, not just Everton, Moyes and the players have approached that game. Everything about tonight and that result sums up why Everton haven't won a trophy in the last 30 years. I don't care what anyone says, the mentality at this club is still in the mud. And, I can't sugarcoat this enough, but I am extremely, I know thousands of Blues are going to be extremely disappointed with the manager's approach, given what he's basically said about winning a trophy since coming back. The match itself, the desire, the quality and the commitment of certain individuals was atrocious. Like I said, there's no sugarcoating. Not just the first half display, the second half display wasn't much better really, despite the substitutes and maybe a little bit more of possession, but well and truly dreadful. The manager took a huge risk with his team selection and it has basically backfired drastically. No surprise whatsoever that the players who've had limited minutes start off slow, passive, no passages of play, clearly couldn't get themselves into the game. Looked like it was a team just completely thrown together. It was slow, passive, pedestrian. There's just no fight, no aggression, nothing, and it didn't improve much, throughout the game. It was extremely poor. Missed opportunity once again. The manager set the tone for the team selection. You could see what was coming, and it got worse from there. Wolves weren't much better, but they managed to score 2 goals, which is the most disappointing thing for me. Biggest worry, if I'm being totally honest, even when the likes of Grealish, Dewsbury Hall and Ndai came on, there's no signs of passages of play or attempts to get the ball, in behind and create that space. It is literally at this moment in time just a reliance on individual creativity and getting the ball in the box, and it's all having very little impact, if I'm being totally honest. And look, it's still being a relatively okay start, I think, with in terms of our league position. Obviously, going out the cup is, what can I say? It's no surprise we go out the League Cup early most seasons, so there is nothing new there. But the manager and the players, all of them, they need to take responsibility for this, and Moyes needs to let the players know how poor this was, and us as fans and in the media, we need to let Moyes know how poor that was, and question the decision making of how he went in to approach this game by resting some of our key players when we don't actually have a game until Monday night. I could understand to an extent if we had a game at 12:30 on Saturday, but we don't play till Monday night. And now we're at the League Cup, and our one big chance of a trophy has gone. Obviously, we've got the potential of the FA Cup, but on the basis of that, it doesn't look like we're going to be putting up much of a fight for a trophy lift of the FA Cup. So the focus will ultimately revert back to the league, and first off, I'm sure we'll be fine when it comes to relegation, but ensuring that we get to that 40-point mark, and then I guess anything from that point onwards is a bonus. Pushing for mid-table based on that European football is way off, but we will see we can grow into the season. I still think there are a couple of players who can grow into the season, and we're going to need them at the end of the day. But well and truly disappointed with that result, and we should let the players and Moyes know that we're not happy. It was a dreadful performance. It was some dreadful decision making, and the approach was awful. So we are back tomorrow with another Royal Blue podcast. We will go in depth on this defeat. It will be me and Connor O'Neill. We will be live roughly around 11 a.m. So we will see you then on the Royal Blue YouTube channel and Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your audio.